I have many different favorites for different moods, but thing that should not be, Fixer, Carpe Diem Baby, Unforgivens, things like that.
I love the passive pickup dynamic, but I love the power and the active pickup, so combining those two.
James Hetfield created thrash metal rhythm guitar and changed heavy music forever. His down-picking precision and crushing riffs with Metallica defined an entire genre. Hetfield built the foundation for every thrash band that followed through pure rhythmic power and unbreakable timing. His right hand became legendary for its machine-like consistency and brutal force. When Hetfield speaks about guitar, the metal world stops and listens.
It was the OGV, you know, the very first guitar I played in Metallica.
When Hetfield named his 10 favorite guitarists, he revealed the diverse influences behind his revolutionary sound.
Mostly, I loved rhythm guitar players. You know, obviously, Tone Iommi was a big influence on most metal guitar players, and obviously
This list shocked fans who expected only metal heroes. Hetfield studied classic rock, punk, and British heavy metal equally. His choices prove that great rhythm playing requires studying masters across all genres. These guitarists taught Hetfield that power, precision, and serving songs matter more than showing off. Hetfield values tight rhythm playing and solid fundamentals above everything else. He respects guitarists who anchor their bands without needing spotlight or praise. Flashy solos mean nothing if the rhythm foundation crumbles. His list includes punk pioneers, metal gods, and classic rockers who understood that rhythm guitar drives great bands forward relentlessly. 10. Steve Jones. Steve Jones built walls of guitar power with the Sex Pistols and showed punk could sound massive. His layered rhythm approach on Never Mind the Bollocks created crushing heaviness through multiple guitar tracks. Jones played Les Pauls through Marshall stacks and recorded parts with surgical precision. Hetfield studied Jones obsessively and learned that punk attitude combined with studio discipline creates devastating impact.
Some people that went, you know, a little on the out of the box and went for some of the stuff. But I think it's really cool that you get to hear.
Jones destroyed the myth that punk guitarists couldn't actually play their instruments. His tight downstroke rhythm on Anarchy in the UK proved punk could match heavy metal for pure power. Jones never played sloppy or relied on amateur enthusiasm. Hetfield loved how Jones made every chord hit like a sledgehammer while maintaining perfect timing throughout. What separated Jones from other punk players was his commitment to making punk guitar sound professional and enormous. He layered guitars like a producer while maintaining punk's raw aggression. Hetfield allegedly stated Jones proved punk and metal weren't so different after all. Jones influenced Hetfield's approach to rhythm guitar more than most metal players ever did. 9. Pete Townshend. Pete Townshend invented power chord rock with The Who and gave Hetfield his fundamental rhythm guitar vocabulary. His windmilling attack and aggressive rhythm playing showed that guitar could be pure physical violence. Townshend smashed guitars and attacked his instrument with rage that matched his music's intensity perfectly. Hetfield recognized Townshend as the godfather of powerful rhythm guitar.
we would try and top each other, you know, every day. Like, hey, look what I learned, and then, oh, well, look what I got. And like, oh.
What made Townshend irreplaceable was his understanding that rhythm guitar could carry entire songs without lead guitar support. He made power chords sound like orchestra sections. Hetfield reportedly praised Townshend for showing metal what rhythm guitar could truly be. Townshend's influence on thrash metal rhythm playing cannot be overstated or denied. 8. Johnny Ramone. Johnny Ramone played downstroke rhythm guitar faster than anyone before him and created punk's signature sound. His right-hand endurance and speed were absolutely inhuman.
You know, Johnny Ramone, lots of down picking, lots of, you know, just fast down picking. That helped.
Ramone's Mosrite guitar through Marshall amps produced buzzsaw tones that cut like razors. Hetfield studied Ramone's technique religiously and incorporated his downpicking discipline into Metallica's sound directly. Ramone never played lead guitar or showed off with solos. He focused entirely on perfect rhythm playing for 30 years. His downstroke-only approach to songs like Blitzkrieg Bop required incredible physical strength and conditioning. Hetfield appreciated how Ramone made rhythm guitar the star without needing validation from lead guitarists. What made Ramone legendary was his absolute rejection of guitar hero worship combined with unstoppable work ethic. He played the same way every night for decades without variation or weakness. Hetfield allegedly called Ramone the rhythm guitarist every metal player should study first. Ramone proved that mastering fundamentals beats learning fancy techniques every single time. 7. Michael Schenker. Michael Schenker left the Scorpions and created some of hard rock's most melodic and powerful guitar work. His playing with UFO on songs like Rock Bottom and Lights Out combined German precision with British blues feeling perfectly. Schenker's Gibson Flying V produced soaring tones that inspired the entire new wave of British heavy metal. Hetfield worshipped Schenker's records during his teenage years.
You know, as a kid, up to a certain age, liked rock music, and then,
Schenker's solos built from simple melodic ideas to explosive climaxes gradually and logically. His phrasing was lyrical, and his technique was flawless without sounding cold or mechanical. Schenker could play blazing fast runs or sustained emotional bends with equal mastery. Hetfield loved how Schenker served songs while displaying incredible technical ability. What impressed Hetfield most was Schenker's tone and his ability to make every note sing beautifully. His vibrato was wide and expressive. Hetfield reportedly stated, "Schenker showed metal guitar could be beautiful and heavy simultaneously." Schenker influenced countless metal guitarists throughout the 1980s and beyond. 6. Angus Young. Angus Young created AC/DC's rhythm and lead guitar sound, and proved that simplicity executed perfectly beats complexity every time. His Gibson SG through Marshall stacks produced the purest rock guitar tone ever recorded. Young's rhythm playing drove AC/DC's songs with unstoppable momentum and groove. Hetfield studied AC/DC records endlessly and learned that tight rhythm sections create great heavy music. Young's lead playing combined Chuck Berry vocabulary with raw Australian aggression. His solos on Highway to Hell and Back in Black were simple, memorable, and absolutely perfect for each song. Young never overplayed or got lost in technical displays. Hetfield appreciated how Young and Malcolm Young created rhythm guitar perfection through brotherly telepathy.
They're pushy, which I like, but the warmness and the wideness of the active pickup, so combining those.
What made Young irreplaceable was his complete dedication to serving AC/DC's songs without ego or pretension. He played the same style for 50 years without chasing trends. Hetfield allegedly praised Young's absolute commitment to rock and roll purity. Young proved that great tone and solid playing beat gimmicks and effects. 5. Tony Iommi. Tony Iommi invented heavy metal guitar with Black Sabbath and created the blueprint for everything heavy that followed. His missing fingertips forced him to develop unique techniques and tuning approaches. Iommi's Gibson SG produced crushing, doom-laden riffs that defined heaviness itself. Hetfield recognized Iommi as the father of metal guitar and the ultimate riff master. Iommi's work on Iron Man, Paranoid, and War Pigs showcased genius-level riff writing combined with dark, powerful tones. His riffs were simple, but absolutely devastating in their heaviness. Iommi created entire songs from single riff ideas developed perfectly. Hetfield studied how Iommi built dynamics and tension through rhythm guitar variations alone. What elevated Iommi above everyone was his role as metal's founding father and his endless creativity with riffs. He wrote hundreds of classic heavy riffs across decades. Hetfield reportedly called Iommi the riff master every metal guitarist worships. Iommi's influence on Metallica's rhythm guitar approach was absolutely fundamental and direct. 4. James Williamson. James Williamson destroyed conventional guitar playing with Iggy and the Stooges and created proto-punk's most violent sound. His work on raw power influenced punk and metal equally. Williamson's Les Paul through overdriven Marshalls produced distorted chaos that sounded dangerous and uncontrolled. Hetfield discovered raw power as a teenager, and his musical worldview changed forever immediately. Williamson's playing on Search and Destroy and Death Trip combined blues foundation with pure sonic assault. His guitar tone was harsh, aggressive, and years ahead of its time. Williamson played with controlled violence that sounded wild, but stayed perfectly locked with the drums. Hetfield loved how Williamson made guitar sound threatening and genuinely dangerous. What made Williamson essential was his complete rejection of traditional rock guitar rules. He created new vocabulary for aggressive guitar that influenced metal directly. Hetfield allegedly stated Williamson showed that guitar could be a weapon. Raw power became one of Metallica's biggest influences, and Williamson's guitar approach shaped thrash metal's aggressive character. 3. Glenn Tipton and K.K. Downing. Glenn Tipton and K.K. Downing created Judas Priest's twin guitar attack and established metal's definitive sound. Their harmonized leads and synchronized rhythm playing influenced every metal band that followed. Tipton and Downing played flying V's and Les Pauls through Marshall walls, creating the ultimate metal tone. Hetfield studied Priest records obsessively and learned that two rhythm guitarists create unstoppable power. What made them irreplaceable was their invention of metal's twin guitar approach. They created the template Metallica, and every thrash band followed. Hetfield reportedly praised their complete understanding that metal needs rhythm guitar power above everything. Judas Priest showed Hetfield that Metallica needed two guitarists playing rhythm together for maximum heaviness. 2. Dave Mustaine. Dave Mustaine co-founded Metallica and wrote several of their early classic songs before forming Megadeth. His angular, aggressive riffing style influenced thrash metal's development enormously. Mustaine's rhythm playing combined punk speed with metal precision and jazz-influenced chord voicings. Hetfield learned directly from Mustaine during Metallica's earliest days, and their collaboration created thrash metal's foundation. Mustaine's work on The Four Horsemen and later Megadeth classics like Holy Wars showcased complex rhythm playing and unconventional riff structures. His Jackson guitars produced sharp, cutting tones perfect for technical thrash. Mustaine pushed Hetfield to play faster and tighter. Their creative tension produced some of metal's greatest early songs. What made Mustaine crucial was his role in creating Metallica's sound and his continued influence through Megadeth. He challenged Hetfield constantly to improve and innovate. Hetfield allegedly stated Mustaine pushed me to become the rhythm guitarist I am. Despite their complicated history, Mustaine's influence on Hetfield's playing remains undeniable and permanent. 1. Malcolm Young. Malcolm Young became James Hetfield's ultimate guitar hero and the greatest rhythm guitarist who ever lived. His work with AC/DC proved that rhythm guitar could be the most important element in rock music. Young's Gretsch guitar produced tones that were simple, powerful, and absolutely perfect. Hetfield places Young at number 1 because Young dedicated his entire life to mastering rhythm guitar completely. Young's playing on Back in Black and Highway to Hell showcased rhythm guitar reduced to its pure essence. Every chord hit with perfect timing and maximum impact. Young never played solos or sought spotlight. He understood that great bands need unshakable rhythm foundations. Hetfield studied Young's right-hand technique endlessly and tried to match his consistency and power. What made Young irreplaceable was his absolute dedication to rhythm guitar perfection for 40 years. He played the same parts the same way every night without variation. Hetfield allegedly stated, "Young showed me that rhythm guitar is the most important job in any band." Young's influence on Metallica's entire approach to music was absolutely profound and permanent. His death left a hole in rock music that can never be filled. James Hetfield's list proves that rhythm guitar mastery requires dedication, discipline, and respect for fundamentals. These guitarists understood that serving songs and anchoring bands matters more than personal glory. What do you think about Malcolm Young as number one? Share your favorite rhythm guitarists in the comments below. Hit that like button and subscribe for more metal history content.